What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Kaya, and this is HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from cloudy California, Los Angeles. Doesn't seem right when I say it like that, but it's the case. It's cloudy California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, all the girls, and all the MBs are having a fantastic one, because today is a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today's a fantastic day. Today is a unique day. Today's a fucking Tuesday. Right. It's fucking Tuesday, lads. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday, mate. 23rd, 2023. 11:32 a.m. I'm a bit late. But don't be fucking pissed in it. Don't be a Sally. It's fucking Tuesday and we're still live and alive, right? We're still fucking live and we're still fucking alive, lads. And of course, for the day's news, we got big ones. We're going over the fucking border. Over the Russian border, directly to the fucking heart of the Kremlin, yeah? Moscow. That's where we're going, lads. And if you ask me what the fuck we're gonna do, well, let me tell you. We're gonna be fucking stealing Vladimir Putin! That's right, we're fucking stealing Vladimir Putin, right? It's a fucking eyes, what you thinking? It's a Tuesday, it's time for fucking heists always. We're doing fucking heists, lad. Putin! We're coming for you. We're gonna fucking steal you. Kaya's in. She's in the background. She's barking. The dogs are fucking barking, yeah? She's ready to go. Tony Two Tones ready to go. We got Mac. I'm the wheelman. You already fucking knowing it. That's right. It's fucking Tuesday, lads. Anyway, folks, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, about what's going on in my life. All right. Is she giant now or is it me? No, she's quite literally a giant. She's quite literally a giant. She's like 22, 23 pounds right now. So she's a bit underweight, I think, for like the Tibetan Mastiff standards. And I do think that she is, you know how puppies are. Puppies usually like look hard to distinguish from one another, unless it's like literally like a French bulldog puppy or whatever. So she's like kind of growing into her looks a little bit, and it's she doesn't look like a full-blown Mastiff for sure. And size-wise, she's a little bit underweight in comparison to like what she would be if she was a full-blown Tibetan Mastiff. You giving her doggy growth hormones? Yeah, I'm putting her on a steady diet of HGH. Well, I'm putting her on a DGH, doggy growth hormone, not human growth hormone. That would be gross. Does she still have the puppy floppy walk? Yeah, of course. DGH. But yeah, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news, about what's going on in my life. And, you know, in between the part where I hit the stop streaming button and hit the start streaming button. And let me tell you, there's a lot going on. Okay? There's a lot happening in the universe. Last night, we raised $52,000 for a wonderful cause, releasing aging people from prison campaign. And it was pretty awesome. Very happy with it. I obviously shaved this wonderful public defender, Alex Peters' head for 50 grand. He was the one who suggested it, by the way. I would have never suggested such a cruel and unusual punishment, but I think Alex has made it into the ranks of probably one of this community's like favorite guests of all time, like very quickly. 2 days in a row, he came in, he was rolling with the punches really well. I mean, he was great. He had a natural ability to be able to get shit on by me and this community, and also shit on me in a way that like chat would like. So I think that it was very productive. It was wonderful. It was great. Like 50 grand for us, like it feels like it's not that big of a deal because we do so much of it. And then I am reminded, it's like, especially for a charity like the RAPP, which, you know, is a charity focused on prisoners who are historically in the United States like routinely dehumanized and not cared for. This is not like Susan G. Komen. Unfortunately, this is not as popular of a cause for many people. $50,000 for a charity like that is amazing. It's actually amazing. I mean, I'm very happy. I'm very proud of this community, and I'm very fortunate that I've able to get to a place in my career where I can basically have these wonderful, unique, kind, considerate individuals on the broadcast. You know what I mean? Pretty sick. The Kaya cam up a little bit because Kaya is behind me, and she's in rug mode, as my mom calls it. She's gorgeous. Kaya is beautiful. I don't know if it's because like she's my daughter, but like I do feel like she's just exceptionally, just so smart, so fucking cute, so incredible. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I feel very proud of this community. I feel very proud of you guys. Like, we were able to do something, for a charity that doesn't get a lot of play, for a charity that doesn't get a lot of coverage. To raise $52,000 in a matter of hours is incredible. But also, I'm completely fucking cooked. I'm completely fried. I realize I'm completely fried because like on Saturday or on Tuesdays, I go and I work out, right? Tuesday mornings, I work out. My trainer texts me at like 9 a.m. He goes, "Fuck are you doing? Where are you at?" And I was like, wait, what? Why is he texting me? In my mind, I was thinking, why the fuck's this guy texting me? It's Wednesday morning. Why would he fucking text me on Wednesday morning? I don't work out on Wednesday mornings. And that's when it hit me. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that where you just feel so sure of something that you don't even check it. I don't know why this Tuesday had like Wednesday vibes for me, but I was so certain of the certainty of Wednesday that like I just didn't even like, I don't know, I just did my Wednesday routine. Like on Wednesday mornings, I don't drink an espresso shot. I drink a regular coffee because I have more time to enjoy it. You know what I mean? I have more time to consume it because I'm not like going to the gym immediately. I'm not rushing over there. I'm taking care of my like chores, parking tickets, things of that nature. That's like what I do on Wednesday mornings, right? So I started doing all that. I'm like sitting around. Parking tickets, the fuck? Brother, of course. Do you know what West Hollywood's economy runs off of parking tickets, brother? I know I made it seem like I was, getting a parking ticket like every week or something. It's not the case. But remember, my mom is here. My brother is always here. So when that's the case, like he has to take the drivers. He has to take the fucking garage. He has to take the driveway. You know how it is. My dad's rich friends always talk about how parking tickets are just VIP parking passes. Yeah, I mean, kind of. Anyway, where was I? Oh, there's a lot to talk about today, but I went to the gym. I worked out. I came back. She's been wonderful. No peeing inside, no pooping inside. I even had to basically fucking make her crate a little bit larger with the divider that I currently have because she's like rapidly growing. She's doing great. She's doing fucking awesome. Like there's obviously still some issues, but like we've completely moved beyond the pee pad. And another big piece of news is that I'm back on One Piece. That's right, folks. I'm back on One Piece. It's been far too long. I watched a little bit of Blue Lock. I watched all of the Chainsaw Man. Incredible, by the way. Chainsaw Man is fucking awesome. Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 is coming out, which is Chainsaw Man, but less horny. But in the sea of all that content I was consuming, there was always one thing that I had to go back to. And that was One Piece. That's right, folks. We're back on Fishman Island. Now, unfortunately, I will admit that post time skip, the pacing of the show is all over the place. It's a little bit out of whack. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's a bit of a hard watch. Even though this is supposed to be my favorite arc, because it's an arc that revolves around racism. And I fucking love watching content with racism in it. And yet, for some reason, the pacing is so fucking off, dude. Oh my lord. I really do hope that like One Piece's entire time skip, like post time skip concepts are not as paced as horribly. I really do hope, because I'm a little bit terrified. It's a bit hard to watch. But anyway, it's great. I hate the princess. The mermaid princess, the most annoying character. Again, fucking constantly crying. Even though she's sexy. Jesus Christ, I hate that. I hate that fucking damsel in distress, like OP. Overboard, overpowered damsel in distress shit. And I will even say, I'll even go so far as to say something that maybe you guys are going to be upset at. Sanji's gimmick of like being like really horny and almost dying, kind of annoying. Like, I got it the first time, I got it the second time, I got it the third time. Don't try to make it like a pivotal subplot. What the fuck's happening? Why is that literally so much? It's just a gimmick. Horny old guys are a staple in anime, right? They always have the nosebleed, fucking, you know, they have the explosive nosebleeds, and like, that's like crazy. They're usually overpowered, they're crazy strong, but then as soon as they see some titties, they're like, ugh, right? Oro, nani? You know, the hentai old guy is like classic. Sanji is just like overboard on it. Like, I mean, it's crazy to me that he's just like constantly fucking, like, they have to find him blood, and then all of a sudden, like, you know, if he gets one more nosebleed, he's gonna die. Like, I'm not gonna ever be invested in that. Okay? I'm never gonna be invested in that. Like, as a haha funny on the background once or twice, that's fine. But if it's like literally a subplot, what the fuck are we doing here? So I don't know, like, post time skip One Piece has been interesting in the sense that, like, I'm noticing a lot more things that I am critical of, you know? I don't know what it is. Like, it just, stop being lazy and download One Piece now. I don't want to do that, because it's just like so much easier to consume. You're going through one of the low points now, it gets better. Thriller Bark was a low point. This is like, but I still, you know, blasted through Thriller Bark. I don't know. It's just like, it's a bit frustrating to see. And, you know, when you're watching a lot of new anime as well, that like has been forced to cut out the fat, to trim the fat, and is like so fucking beautifully drawn and like so quick with the beats. All of a sudden, when you go back to like One Piece's slower beats, like the you know, post time skip Fishman Island shit, and you're like, oh, come on. Like, come on, move past it. But, folks, am I a quitter? Abso-fucking-lutely not. I will keep pushing forward, because I believe that the One Piece is real. I believe in the power of friendship and adventure, and a group of terrorists that will inevitably take down the one world government. That's what I believe in. Especially because in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, what are the revolutionaries up to? What are the homosexual Marxists, the queer, transgender-led Marxist, proletarian JD Pond? What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? What are they up to in the periphery? I always think, one day, we will find out. So that's what keeps me going in many ways. And I also trust in Oda. I trust the process. Maybe I'm a bit of a cultist in that regard. I think it's over. Once you start watching One Piece and you go 500 episodes deep, you have sunk too much time into it. And then all of a sudden, you're still watching no matter what. Even if it's slow, you're like, fuck it, let Oda cook. You've been with him this far, and he's shown you some things, and you liked it. And that's precisely where I'm at now. But I do hope that it gets, like, a little bit more fun. Because the Fishman Island politics is like, it's supposed to be really good politics, but it's been so, the pacing has been so slow that I can't even focus on the fucking politics of it. And I literally I took the longest break from One Piece that I've taken on Fishman Island arc, which I really thought was going to be sick. You know what I mean? One Piece gets worse and worse and worse in anime quality from where you are until a later arc. This is why everyone has told you to watch One Piece. It's edits Toei's filler garbage. Oda turned Nico into a Becky. Oh, dude, I know. I think another, okay, controversial opinion too. I think what happened to Nico Robin should be a crime. I don't think Oda should have been allowed to do that. Like, one, she's supposed to be Russian. So I don't know why she was like that brown to begin with, because like how much fucking, how much sunlight is happening to you, you know what I mean? Like, but like I always thought, I don't know why, I always thought like Nico Robin, even though like canonically she's supposed to be Russian, in my head she was always like, I don't know, like Indian or Pakistani, something like that, you know what I mean? I always thought like she was like I think everyone like probably looks at it a little bit differently, but I know there are dark Russians, but not like that. Russians are just Asian Europeans, the two pale groups law. Anyway, I always thought like in my head canon, I always thought she was something like that, you know what I mean? Like maybe half and half, like half white. And the bangs absolutely banged. I think that this transition from like just having like gigantic, enormous fucking honkers and no bangs is just, I don't like it. Are you trolling? No. Fun fact, the original cars were in error and they used the time skip as an opportunity to reset. Well, I don't like that. I like this more. Then Toei got one thing right instead of Oda, and I can't believe maybe it's sacrilege to say, but like, I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, dude, Nami's titties are fucking ridiculous. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why do they keep growing and growing and growing and growing? And they just never stop growing. It's grown to enormous fucking levels at this point. Someone needs to put an end to this. I feel like by episode 700, she's just going to be all titty. She's going to be all titty, bro. Like, at this point. I don't know what the fuck is happening. She drank the milk fruit. Yeah. Is that a problem? I mean, dude, at a certain point, it's like, look, I think it's funny. I think it's funny the way Oda draws women. It's like, it's a little ridiculous. It's literally like, I mean, that's how you know he's a fucking leftist, okay? First of all, misogynistic leftist, okay? Misogyny left is like a fundamental, like a key part of being a leftist is like, you have to be misogynistic. Like, he's like pro-trans and then thinks like all women have to either be like old and really hard to look at, ugly. Like the way he draws them is either like old women that are impossible to look at, and like every other character reacts to them like, ah, when they see them, or just like the most insane, like drawing women like a young Hasan who wanted to jerk off, but porn was banned in the country, so he had to jerk off to his own drawings of women with like gigantic knockers. You know what I mean? Anyway, I have not finished Fishman yet, but I'm excited to finally. I want to get a move on in this. I haven't felt this way since Skypiea, where I was like, come on. Because at least like Thriller Bark was kind of a mid-ass arc, but it was like not that long. You know what I mean? Skypiea arc was not bad.